Hey class, this is Mrs. G. Just wanted to give you an example problem that you could use when working through the lesson on solving equations with rational numbers. We're going to look at the equation 3 3/4 plus n equals 6 5/8. And the first thing we're going to want to do to isolate our variable n that you see right here is we want to eliminate the other number that's on the same side of the equation as the n. So we're going to be trying to eliminate the 3 3/4. Since 3 3/4 is positive, we'll be subtracting 3 3/4. And I'm going to draw a line to separate the two sides of my equation. And with all equations, you know that whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do on the other side as well. So we'll be subtracting 3 3/4 from both sides of the equation. So 3 3/4 minus 3 3/4 becomes 0. Then we bring down the n. But you notice before I can subtract 3 3/4 from 6 5/8, I have to come up with a common denominator for my fractions. So both 8 and 4 have 8 as a common multiple. So what we'll do is we will just change 3 3/4 to 3 6/8. So this is 6 5/8, and we're subtracting 3 6/8. Okay, at this point you've got a couple of different options. My suggestion would be to then make each of your fractions into improper fractions so that your subtraction is a lot easier. We're going to say 6 times 8, or 8 times 6 rather, gives us 48, plus 5 is 53, so this is 53/8. We'll be subtracting 8 times 3 is 24, plus 6 gives me 30. So the problem now becomes 53/8 minus 38, which leaves you with 23/8. Then you're going to take that and make it back into a mixed number. 8 goes into 23 twice. 2 times 8 is 16. 23 minus 16 leaves me with 7. So our final answer is 2 7/8. Okay, once we've worked it out, we want to rewrite our problem so that when we check it, we know what the original equation was, and that was 3 3/4 plus n equals 6 5/8. Three 3/4 plus, then we'll plug in our answer of 2 7/8 equals 6 5/8. Before we can add these two fractions together, these two mixed numbers, we're going to need to get a common denominator, 3/4 and 7/8. We can use 8 as a common denominator for both fractions. So this becomes 3 6/8 plus 2 7/8. Hopefully gives me 6 5/8. Since both of these fractions are positive, I'm just going to add the fractions together first. 6/8 and 7/8 is going to give me 13/8. Whole number 3 plus whole number 2 gives me 5 13/8. And then I'll bring down the 6 5/8 over here. Since 13/8 is improper, I need to fix that. So I'm going to take 8/8 which is 1, and add it to the 5. That becomes 6. I have 5/8 left over. And that equals the 6 and 5/8 on the other side. So my equation checks out. Great job!